Hello, hi. Second part of how to make hot sex with your partner every time. So I'm recording it in YouTube. Okay, it says. So we can continue in Facebook, and then I will look, and I will continue only in YouTube, so you can come, you can move to YouTube with me if you are interested to continue watching. But now I'm starting in YouTube and in Facebook. Why I'm doing the second part of how to make hot sex with your partner every time is because there was an interest. A lot of people were asking questions, and some misunderstandings happen, like every time the subject is so hot, like sex. So what I'm going to talk about today, because I'm streaming in YouTube, guys, please type where are you watching from, because most probably you're going to be watching the webinar later, and it will be great if you tell me where are you watching from. I'll appreciate a lot if you type where are you watching from, because the previous webinar had 285 views. So people were watching it, and I believe these are not only people from Cyprus, these are people from other countries also. So I would love if you type where are you watching from. Okay, in the first part of the webinar, I gave a healing meditation where my intention was to let go of any guilt, shame around our own sexuality. The result we want from the work we are doing with our sexuality as women, now I'm talking to women, is to be able to say, I am a woman, I am a sexual being, I am able to have easy and strong orgasms. So we take responsibility for this. We do not wait the man to do something about this. This is our responsibility. We take it to reclaim our sexuality, to say, I am a woman. It's okay that I'm a woman. It is okay that I'm a woman. It is okay that I am a sexual being. It is okay that I am having easy and strong orgasms. And when you are able to say this and to believe it, that it is like this, because you have healed any trauma or bad experiences you have had in the past, then we can proceed to the actual relating between men and women in bed. And this is where we are now. The second part of the webinar is the actual relating with men, between men and women. Do you see, guys, the possibilities for greater intimacy of what I'm presenting here? I think it's valuable, and the possibilities for greater intimacy are unlimited. What we need is curiosity and openness to learning. That's all. Anyone can have this. Curiosity. Do you guys have curiosity? And do you guys are open to learn? If you are open to learn and you are curious, you're on the right place. Even though this webinar is for women and it will be most helpful, useful for women that have been dissatisfied in their sexual life for a long time, unsatisfied, or for women that don't know how to tell what they like to their partners, that they're afraid to tell to their partners what they like. I had clients like this. She was like shocked when I told her, but why do you not say to him what you like? She was like, oh, never. She was scared. So I decided to teach how you can start actually opening the subject to your partner of, of to discuss the subject and to start communication about what you want and what you like in when you're making sex. And this webinar is for women that are having great sex but want to know more, because we always want to, people like me, we always want to know more. So enjoy. A friend of mine today said, I'm working. She said, good. And then I said, I'm receiving so much in life. I'm given so much. I feel that I have to give back. So I'm giving back here to you. It's a public service. I'm not asking for any money, for nothing. And this is how I give back, because I feel I'm given so much. Okay. Who am I? You might already know. My name is Mariana Kovacheva. I am a life coach, certified life coach, and also I'm a physiotherapist. I study physiotherapy in the medical college in Sofia. And the most interesting subject was human anatomy, where I study with great passion and interest. And now I understand why. So I lost my mind, my thought, not my mind. Yes, and then I also participate in a lot of seminars. I read, I watched, I created events where I led groups of women through some energetic healings, tantra exercises. I have been trained, tantra trained. Who maybe some of you know about tantra. So this talks to you. If you these are I'm just saying why I feel like I can teach you something. All right. So my story is that I have been married, right? And I have been in this marriage, in our sexual life, I have learned already to satisfy myself, but in really muscular way. I learned how to have orgasm during my experiences, and I was going for this orgasm only in this way, because this is all that I knew. There was no intimate connection actually between us, real, authentic, intimate connection where I say he feels me, I feel him, I say what I like, he says what he likes. We never done this with my husband. So I suppose a lot of people are like that. And the people that are here want to change this. In my marriage, this is how our sex life was. In the end was almost like technical issue, technical interaction. And then because there was also other issues between us that we didn't know how to solve and how to discuss. Slowly our sexual life became boring and more boring and more boring, and I was feeling unhappy and unsatisfied. What had changed is that I follow my intuitive knowing that there must be something more. And I started studying, reading, going to seminars. The first step is to always connect back to ourselves, to connect with our own body, heal our own body, heal our sexuality, claim our sexuality. And the most important thing I have learned is how to feel safe with a man. This is on very deep subconscious level. You might think that you are okay, you are very, very turned on, that you're feeling safe, but on deep subconscious level, very few women are really feeling safe with a man, even if this is your partner and you love him so much and you want him so much, but deep in your subconsciously, it might be that you do not feel safe, because as women we have a lot of trauma around sex and sexuality, and not always our parents knew how to talk with us about sex, and we did not receive any education, proper education about sex. Most of the teenagers learn about sex watching porno, which is totally the wrong way, going on the wrong direction. I suppose it's experience that we cannot stop our children from, but this teaches young people some very wrong, gives wrong direction about intimate relating with the other sex. Now I'm in a place where I am having a satisfying and beautiful sex, and if it's not the case, then I'm able to say what is not okay, and I'm able to say to my partner, this is what I like, and I can talk freely on this subject. If this is something you like, I will continue watching the webinar on YouTube, because here I will stop it in Facebook. Bye guys, thank you for watching. Okay, let's continue here. Hi, welcome to the webinar. Technology. I was to be able to go live, to stream live in YouTube. I was watching the tutorials on how to go live in YouTube. I didn't know really. It shows a camera, but then it wasn't working, and then it's crazy. But because of the tutorials I was watching, I am able now to stream in YouTube. Okay, are you ready, guys and girls mostly? What we are going to learn now is how to communicate with your partner, so you feel comfortable to say what you like in the bed. Let me start with something that I have found out of my because of my experience and also the experiences of other women. So-called bad guys, you have heard about the bad guys, right? So the so-called bad guys are men who are very, very curious to understand the woman they want to have sex with. So what they do is they will do anything to make her feel comfortable, she to say what she likes, what turns her on. He will do anything to make her comfortable. So she opens and she says what she likes, what turns her on. This is the first thing that the bad boys do, and it would be great if any man, the normal, the good men, do the same. Unfortunately, they are not stimulated. Most of the men are not stimulated to behave like this, and they are just doing what is happening. They are in the flow. What's happening? They're not really interested in developing themselves in sexuality, in sexual relating, and learning more. Mm. The second very important thing, the bad boys from whom we can learn, men like other men can learn, what they do is they feel the woman. I have talked with so many men, and anytime when a man has a confidence that he's a good lover, really good lover, because a lot of men have confidence. They say I'm very good in sex, but actually women are unsatisfied. So sorry guys, but you're not so good in sex if your partner is unsatisfied. But the really good lovers, um, I have been talking also to some bad guys that absolutely confess to me what they're doing so they can catch the attention of the women. And honestly, I'm not saying that they're doing it to be bad people. They're doing it out of their wounding of not being able to create a satisfying, real, healthy relating with a woman. That's why they're doing it. So I do not blame. That moment, I do not blame men for doing it. My son is laughing at me. And I do not blame men for doing. Someone. Good morning. Um, for doing it, I do not blame women for having something to do with these guys. I'm talking about this here in the webinar only to give an example how these men have learned to relate to women, so they have great sexual experience with them. These are the two things that these guys are doing, and and all other men can start from there. Okay, so how do we talk to our partners about what we want? We say it out of the bedroom, on a dinner table, in the restaurant, somewhere where we are doing something else with our partner, and we first admit that our attention is for greater love between us. We first admit, darling, honey, I need your love. I need to be loved. I appreciate you in my life. I thank you so much for being in my life. Not but, and would you like to talk? Would you be open to talk about how to deepen our experiences in our sex life? This is something you can write this down. This is something you can start the conversation with your partner. Then you say, I like, can you try doing this? Can you try, I would love it if you do this. For example, a lot of women like to be aroused from their partner from the morning with messages, with attention, to be warm up from the morning, the whole day, through the whole day, till the actual sex happening. A lot of women would love this. You can tell this, you can share this to your partner. Something else is a lot of women like to be held here strong and during sex, and this turns on a lot the woman. A lot of women, not all, but a lot of women. Also the legs down, hold strong. So we want to know that he is taking over, that we can relax. Actually, my coach was saying that we want to be able to relax, because deep down, all the women, we feel guilt for making sex. It is so much deep down in our subconsciousness that it doesn't matter how much work we do, it's still there. And when the man is taking over and he's saying, I am going to lead here, not saying, but behaving in this way, and the woman can and say, well, it's not my fault. he did this to me. He's doing this to me, right? So we need to feel that he is leading. And the other thing, as I said before, is we need to feel safe. And there is no man in the universe that can make us feel safe in the bed. The only person that can make us feel safe in the bed is ourselves. We need to work with ourselves to be able to surrender and to feel safe. And then the things starts changing for greater and better. What else? So the first thing is how to talk to your partner. We are talking outside of the bedroom while we are doing something else. We always admit that we are doing it from a place of love, because I want our love. Our love is important to me. I want to be loved. I have the need to be loved. So we always talk from this place. The second thing is find what you need to do to feel safe in bed with your partner, deeply, really relaxed and safe. Fear is stored in our kidneys energetically. Fear is stored. The kidneys are like storage for fear. So any fear we might have been experiencing in our life is stored in our kidneys, and this keeps us on a level of stress at any time. So until we don't learn to let go of this fear stored in our kidneys, we cannot really feel safe with any man, even with the man that we love so much. There are specific energy techniques and exercises that help to let go of holding the fear in our kidneys. Also, there are exercises and techniques that I teach about how to let go of sadness, any trauma, any bad experiences from the tissue of the vagina, because the tissue of the vagina is very intelligent, and a lot of emotions and from past experiences are stored there. They're still there, and I teach women how to let go of this also. Okay, do you like what you hear until now? Do you think it's valuable? I would appreciate any comments. I see that at the moment no one is watching, but later when you are watching, as I don't do marketing, like if someone who is marketer will see what I'm doing, they will hold their head with I don't do any marketing. I do the things as I want. I know that I will not have results, but this is a public service that I feel that I want to do. So that's why I'm doing it. It's not there is no marketing strategy, even though I study marketing now for so many years. I do not apply any marketing strategy here. The only thing that I will propose you and I will offer you at the end is a strategy session with me, and I will talk about this at the end, how I can help you and what is the problem that I can help you with. That's the only thing that I will talk about. There is nothing else. I never paid an advertisement in Facebook for this webinar or something. The people even didn't know what time will be, so it's just spontaneous. I'm doing it spontaneously. Okay, so how is it until now? Did you learn something? Did you like it? I think the webinar is going to be I will continue another 10 minutes. It's going to be around 40 minutes like the first part. And then, guys, I will leave you. Let's continue now. Something that for the women is very important to find out, for the men and the women, both sexes, it's very important to find their sexual blueprint. There is a sex coach, and her name, now I don't remember her name really, honestly, but if you look in Google for sex coach, she might come in your search, and she has brilliant tests for your sexual blueprint. What is your sexual blueprint? And sometimes we attract, most often than not, we attract partners with opposite blueprint than ours, and sometimes we cannot connect. Because what turns us on is not what turns him on. Our sexual blueprint is different than his. You understand? And if how we can change this is by learning learning about all the sexual blueprints, and then being able to switch to take what we like from all of the sexual blueprints for humans, and then to adjust to our partner and really connect beautifully in this way. So the other thing that I want to say, what all women like in sex, without exception, all women like what all women like in sex without exception is all their holes to be full. All their holes to be full. Mouth to be full, kissing or fingers in her mouth. Ears to be full, music or some other noises, dirty words. Girls and guys, a lot of people like dirty words. Start learning, start training by yourself first. For me, it was very difficult to start using dirty words. For me, it was very scary. So I started training by myself, saying it, to hear myself saying it. And I had the courage actually to say these dirty words during sex. A lot of people like this. So this is one. The second thing, feel feel all the holes of the woman, music, mouth. Where else we have hole? Her anus. Put finger in her anus. Put another finger in her vagina. Is there another hole? I don't think so. So that's all the women like this. There is no woman. Of course, she that doesn't like this. Of course, she needs to be very aroused to this stage and really enjoying this. Okay, so something else very important that I want to say is that if your relationship with your partner outside of the bed is not authentic and intimate, this will slowly kill your sexual life. In a matter of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. That's it. I know a lot of couples now are staying together for different reasons and there is no sex happening, there is no intimacy. They live like friends together, which is very, in the best case, friends. Sometimes they cannot even be friends, and this is very sad. What brought these couples to this, to the death of their sexual life is they didn't know how to communicate outside of the bed in a way that is intimate, authentic, and that keeps them connected. Arguing with your partners is a blessing. Arguing with your partner is a blessing, but you have to know how to navigate through the argue. You have to know how to navigate through the argue. You have to, of course, if you want to have this partner and if you want to have ever greater sex with him or her, you have to learn how to express yourself vulnerably, admitting that you are hurt, admitting that what happened hurt you, and never blaming. To give up 100% on blame, always taking responsibility and saying, I felt hurt because of how you explained to me, blah, 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 whatever happened. And of course, if you just start doing this, most probably your partner will not respond how we expect to. I have done this with a friend of mine, with female friend of mine. She actually did not come to one of my events where I was. It was really, I was counting on her to operate with the camera to make photos. So I was counting on her to be there for me, and she did not come. Even she did not say that she will not come. So I felt really betrayed and hurt. And I did communicate this 5 minutes. And I did communicate this to her. She did not respond well. I mean, she just did not admit that she did mistake in a way that I will understand that we can continue being close. Now she's still my friend, but we have distanced ourselves, and that's what's happening. Me, of course, I would love to try again, maybe to be authentic, vulnerable, and to say, look, this is how I feel. I still want to be friends with you, but because of what happened and the hurt I felt, and I didn't feel that you respond to my vulnerability, I feel now that we are distancing from each other. And I really am planning to do this, to talk to her. And because these are very not usual conversations, I suggest that you train first by yourself what you're going to say. You train it so you have more confidence later to communicate it in reality. This authentic, vulnerable relating is very important with female friends and with male, also sons, daughters, anyone in the family also. This is the new way of relating, and that's the only way of a happy relationship can thrive, how happy relationship can thrive. So now is the time to tell you how can I help you if you contact me. So if you think that what I'm talking here is valuable and can solve problems in your sex life, you are free to contact me in my on my Facebook page, or you can write a comment here. The comments are on, and you can comment here that you would like a strategy session with me. And in this strategy session, I will be, if you're having the problem in the moment, I will be guiding you through the process of transforming the problem to the desired outcome. If you do not have problem at the moment, then but you're interested in your sexual blueprint, to know more about sexual blueprints and how to apply this in your sexual life, I will help you with this. And also I can help you with vulnerable connection and how to talk in a new way with your with the people you love, creating intimate, healthy, nourishing, loving relationships. So that's that for today. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoying it. And I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.